Mob chants of gas the Jews and f the Jews at Sydney? No shot. Hold on, Destiny, you were very unaware of international law then and the international community's consensus on the borders of Israel-Palestine? I'm sorry, when you say international community's consensus, are you talking about like the Gulf states and like Iran and like the UN and everybody else in the world agrees 100% where the borders of Israel-Palestine should be? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to understand. Do you think that there is like an easy consensus there? I don't even think there's a consensus among Israelites or Palestinians on what the the border should be. So I don't know what the you talk about when you say there is an international consensus. I'm pretty sure most people, for instance, say that like I feel like pulling back the settlements from the West Bank would probably be a good idea. But again, it's hard because every time here, the problem is Jewish people or Israelites. Is Israelites even a modern term? Does anybody say Israelites anywhere? I don't think anybody does. The citizens of Israel will say, hold on, you want us to pull back our settlements, but when we do that, we're worried that we're just going to get attacked more, which historically has kind of happened, okay? Every country around Israel kind of wants to kill Israel, okay? Making the argument now that, like, listen, please, okay? You pulled back the settlements in Gaza. Remember in 2005, you pulled all the settlements out. Why can't you do that in the West Bank? Is because now they're going to say, oh, well, how's Gaza going? How's the Gaza Strip doing right now? The place that we pulled the settlements back from. Why the fuck would we pull settlements out of the West Bank when we just had fucking Jewish 9/11, okay? Also, the Hamas charter quoting the prophet for killing Jews, Article 7. Yeah, to be fair, I believe... I think it was just the first Hamas charter that said they wanted to kill all Jews. I don't know if the modern Hamas... I think they amended their language a little bit. Didn't they soften their language on killing all Jews for the current Hamas people, like 20 years later? I think. Did they? But yeah, Hamas is pretty yikes. It's pretty easy. It is like if you walk up to a person like, do you think you should be able to fuck 7-year-olds? That's like a really easy question to be like, no, I don't think you should 7. It's like, okay, cool. I'm glad we got that really easy question out of the way. It's a pretty easy geopolitics question. Like, do you support Hamas killing Israeli citizens? It's easy to be like, no, I don't support that in any way, size, shape, or form. I don't think it's good for Hamas to be killing Jewish citizens or to feel like they want to kill all Jews. That's such an easy question. The fact that so many people on the left are struggling with this right now is like, bro.
The Palestinians actually take civilian hostage, or is that fake news? I don't care.
Yeah, the occupiers are not civilians. That is what it comes down to. Like, imagine
Sorry, go on.
Germany, let's say Germany, to be non-controversial, invaded the United States, and they said, you know what? Since
I like how they say, let's use Germany to be non-controversial. Like, oh, let's just compare all of Israel to Nazi Germany. Like, that's such a revealing moment, you know? Like, okay, bro.
They take your home, they murder your grandma, they bulldoze like your neighbor's house. Are those people civilians there? No, they're occupiers, and those are criminals. Yeah. There are no civilians there in the illegal military occupation.
Yeah. So that's number one, very beautifully put. Number two, much more importantly, the track record of Palestinians has been 1,000 times better than that of the Israeli occupation. Despite the fact that Israeli occupation does not need to brutalize, they already have all the power.
Yeah.
But they still choose to do far worse.
Jesus Christ. Just to be clear, like the guy is essentially justifying that you could kill any Israeli citizen that you want, right? That's what that justification is. That every Israeli citizen is an occupier. If you kill anybody, civilian, child, man, woman, whatever the fuck, that you're good, any age, you're good to kill all of them. Like, that's insane.